and get your teammates going.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Not a lot of people thought, Steve, that Chicago had a chance last year to do much when Derrick Rose went down, but they stuck with it and ended up in the playoffs nonetheless.
And they didn't just make the playoffs. They had home court advantage in the first round as well.
And Hinrich gets it to go.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
And here's Love from the arc. Shot's good. Love's got 5.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first 2 games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why home court advantage is desired, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in the playoffs. Matchups drive results.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. 4th, the Bulls.
Yeah, what a show of strength and rebounding we've seen recently. These guys playing extremely physically.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Hinrich. Irving kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving. Here's Haywood. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Moore. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down. And I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rose kicks to Gasol. Three-pointer, Butler. Second shot opportunity. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Amundsen's checked in. Waiters passes to James. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
Sean Marion is checked in for Waiters. I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much more on the court than people think. I don't think he'll ever be an NBA All-Star defender, but he's more than capable of holding his own at that end of the floor.
Thompson right side. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding, "He's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking." Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris. And it's good. Dunleavy's got 6.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
James wide open. Another miss by James.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
With the fadeaway. Noah's shot is off. On the wing, Mary. Outside Irving. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
He is really putting his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Inside to Gasol. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing is going, this could turn into a wild one.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And no good trying to get that one. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a game for LeBron. He has 20 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift. The lead changes hands once again. There has been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Here's James. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Love. Fires from the wing. Good. Love's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
It looks to me like Love is feeling the love right now. He's getting busy.
Clark setting up the half-court offense now.
But, Kevin, that's where they've struggled. I mean, their fast break game has been productive, but in the half court, they've left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, they just can't seem to execute when the game slows down, and that's going to be key. I mean, can they find some good shots against this half-court defense? We'll see.
From deep, James. Offensive rebound. Irving for 3. The shot is off.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
How about a look at some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler? This is the kind of play they love to see from him when he's just controlling things out there. Averaging about 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows when he'll cool off. These runs of his can last a while.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Miller's checked in.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
And another miss by Cleveland.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Noah dishes to Dunlap. And a miss there on the triple. And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues at Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently. But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That's his brand of basketball, and he plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best. That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Got that one up quick. And now it's up to 25 points for LeBron.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working.
Oh,
look out.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And so here's Cleveland. Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And here's Love from the arc. Here's Thompson, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler. 11th in scoring, and defensively, he's been really good. He ranks in the top 20 in the league in steals.
And I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Gasol kicks it to Noah. Good D from Love. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Waiters in for LeBron. Then for the Bulls, Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And Tony Snell subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. They got him on the arm, but it still can. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Chicago. Heinrich comes in for Derrick Rose. For Cleveland, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Here's Waiters. They get it back. Haywood kicks to Miller. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Irving passes to Love. And another shot. Haywood dishes to Love. Out to Miller. On the wing, Irving. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And at the close. Bulls trail by 3. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Taj Gibson. Ejuan Moore is out there with Heinrich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Muhammad in at the 5.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Waiters. T right on him. Just to Dellavedova. Heinrich on the double team. To the inside. Miller kicks to Waiters. Just 4 to shoot. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's Snell. Kick out to Moore to take the lead. Heinrich outside. Dishes it to Snell. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Miller against Moore. Stolen. And now Moore pushing it up. Oh!